is back with a brand new season.
You are so great!
The Other Side has never been closer.
Next, watch Fox Toledo.
If it happens in your life, it happens on Maury.
Tomorrow, watch Fox Toledo.
John makes it a happy new year.
There are 3 events that happen in the same short period of time.
Well, my birthday's in January.
Okay.
My parents' anniversary was January.
And?
My daughter was born in January.
Coming up next on Crossing Over with John Edward. From an early age, John Edward displayed remarkable psychic abilities, predictions and premonitions he couldn't explain. At age 15, a reading by a psychic changed his life. John was told what millions have witnessed. He can reunite people in the physical world with those who have crossed over.
Welcome to Crossing Over. I'm John Edward. One of the things I enjoy most about my work as a medium is that I never know what's going to happen during a reading. Sometimes those on the other side seem to want nothing more than to see their loved ones laugh. Other times, their messages are extremely personal and serious. Regardless of how they come through, it's important to remember the greater truth, that their messages are validations that they are truly with us. This was never more evident than when I did a reading in the gallery with a woman named Gina, who had everyone laughing at her reactions to the messages from her mom, dad, and aunt on the other side. Well, we recently checked back with Gina to find out what her experience here has meant to her. As she explains in this Crossing Over follow-up, those sometimes funny messages from mom have had a seriously positive effect on her life.
What he was saying to me, and it's going through my mind, like, how does he know all this? What kind of a computer does he have? But then there was no way that anybody could have told him. So many things were coming through that I said, he's just too much. I was ready to fall on the floor. Vroom, my head would be spinning.
There's some type of Francis or Frank or an F connection that comes up at the same time, okay? You understand this? Who's the Francis or Frank? Mom's Francis. Okay. Does she know Rosie? Okay. There's 3 of them. There's 3 women there. So I don't know if she's got another sister who's passed, but they're telling me about the 3 girls. There's a 3 connection between them.
The 3 women were Rosie and my mom, Frances. They were sisters. Margie was a sister-in-law. We grew up actually with more than one mother. You know, if you did something wrong or you said something wrong, you got from all ends. Ba-boom, you know, watch yourself. If Rosie was cooking something upstairs and you liked it better than what Mama was cooking, that's where you ate. It was just great. They were always together, and the 3 are together now, buried in a family plot.
They're making me feel like connected to Frances. She's like the ringleader here. She's coming across, organizing everybody. And I feel like she's telling me to talk about not liking the fact that somebody used a tea bag twice. Used it once and then throw it out. Don't use it again. I don't know. She feels like a nitpicker and stickler with certain things like this.
That's when I knew. No one could tell him about the tea bags. I used 2 tea bags, and my Aunt Rosie was a stickler. She was the cup and saucer lady and prim and proper, and she'd say to me, "Why are you wasting the tea balls? Look at how many tea balls you're wasting all the tea balls." It was just funny. You know, I think of her every time I have a cup of tea.
Is Mom also passed? Okay.
My mother passed away on New Year's Eve. So when my sisters and I went shopping for her gown, they were showing a lot of red and green velvet.
She's asking why she wasn't buried in the green.
Because I like the blue. I wanted her to wear this particular blue gown because I felt I was a kid. I was 18 when she passed. And this is how I would have wanted her to be dressed if she had lived to be at my wedding. Unfortunately, she was horizontal.
She's telling me that there's the 3-floor house, the 3-story house.
Yeah.
There's fond memories for her in this place.
Oh, yeah.
Or there's fond memories that's there. Minus the fact that somebody broke in the 2nd floor.
Yep.
Okay, and she thought that this was a joke, correct? Okay, she didn't take this serious?
No. I did not even remember about the break-in until that day. My Aunt Rose lived upstairs on the top floor, and we lived on the 2nd floor. The 2nd floor was broken into. My mom was upstairs with Rosie having coffee, and they heard a big bang. And that was the door being broken into. And no one took it seriously because they thought it was my brother Jerry again. Forgot his key or whatever, just came barging in the door. Jerry got blamed for everything. How did he know it? I don't know.
There's a a unique nickname with an N. I don't know if this is Nippy or Nip, Nips,
Nipsey.
Nipsey. What is this?
It was a guy my father used to tease her about. That was our old boyfriend when they were kids. Nipsey.
Some things just don't change.
I'll go dig him up. My father had purchased a cemetery plot for himself when his second wife passed. Right across from my dad's plot, lo and behold, Mr. Nipsey Pop is buried there. And he said to me, "Would you look at this? I ain't never getting away from this guy." And that's what, you know, it hit me like, I'm gonna dig him up and get him out of there, get him away from my father. He's not gonna torture my pop for all eternity.
So if that's a joke between mom and dad, just putting that.
They
putting
still
that
have the
there for you.
joke, huh?
Well, you know, just because somebody crosses over doesn't mean we lose our personality.
My mother and father had a great relationship. They were friends and they were funny together. They were funny together. And they cooked together and always in the kitchen together. She'd be whistling, he'd be singing. They were great together.
Now, I don't know if you were hoping to connect with your mom today, but she's the person who's coming through.
No, actually, I've been a little angry at her for the past 2 years, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why
She's gone 31 years.
This might be why she's coming through for you.
I was angry with her because every time I had a high point in my life, I felt it was my mother, so powerful, even from beyond, that she would come and take somebody. Rosie, she came and take Rosie away from me 2 months before my son's wedding. And then she came and took my father right before my granddaughter's birth. So I felt at all my high points, I was just mad at her. Why did she have to come take somebody from me?
Some of the things that you need to move past, that's a hard thing, not me thing. You know, she's not holding on to it. She understands that you need to go through that process, and that's how you're going to learn.
John gave me a lot of peace and a lot of peace of mind regarding my mom, regarding my life, regarding everything. Like I didn't carry all this around with me anymore. My whole attitude has changed since the reading. While John is reading you, you just want more. You feel like when your parents are gone, your safety net in life is gone, and to hear him say things to you that nobody else would know, you feel a little secure, like they're okay. They're okay. And they're still watching out for us. The greatest thing I took home that day was that I was finally able to forgive my mother and forgive myself. And just the thought that my mother and father were together and Rosie was with them. And Margie. And God bless them all. May they rest in peace.
More great stories when we return.
Lesson 1.
Stilvoll.
Stylish.
Kraftvoll.
Powerful.
Was für ein Auto ist das?
What kind of car is this?
Introducing the all-new 240 horsepower Accord from Honda. Wie haben Sie das geschafft?
How did they do it?
It has to mean something to be a teacher. It's a noble calling. I still believe that.
They fight to make a difference.
If you want respect, you gotta earn it. And this is where we start.
They dare to change their world.
I can't really say I've ever had a role model. Well, now I've got one. Thank you.
But this fall,
Stephen, they're organizing.
Rumor has it that the students are planning something.
their dreams are about to shatter.
This walkout is about getting a better chance at our future.
Many of you don't believe in the future. It's about outrage.
They're just calling our bluff here. We have to walk.
Student activism directly affects you, the football team.
What do you want us to do, Mr. Goober?
I don't want one of my teachers counseling a walkout.
Things need to change.
Not everybody wants things to change.
Shut up.
No, you shut up.
People, let's calm down.
The new season of Boston Public. Monday, October 21st on Fox.
Going at once.
Is this cute?
This fall, meet 3 young attorneys whose work means everything.
I hope you don't confuse me for the kind of lawyer who defends guilty people.
But they're friends.
Come on, you guys. I need your help here. Like a dog. Lynn, no. Bad girl.
Mean even more.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't fire you.
I have 3 reasons. I'm just trying to decide which one to go with.
I'll take the top 2.
From Emmy Award-winning creator David E. Kelly.
I don't mean to be rude, but shouldn't I have somebody with more experience?
Girls Club.
You're ready, and you can do this. Thank you.
You're in. Mondays, Fox Fall.
Welcome back to Crossing Over as we join John in the gallery.
All right, I'm coming in this area. I have somebody's brother who's coming through. Right in this area, I've got a male figure to the side. That to me is husband, brother. It's a male figure to the side. They're telling me to acknowledge that there seems to be like 3 events that happen either in the same week or in the same short period of time from what they're acknowledging. The 26th, I think, is significant as well as either birthday or anniversary. And this man is making me feel like he wants me to acknowledge the W or the Willie or the Walter or the W name. There's got to be a W connection that comes up with this. They're also telling me to bring up January. So I feel like January is significant, either the first of a month or the first month, January. But there's a 1 connection to this, and I'm being pulled here.
William.
And I feel, wait, and I got Dad that's with this person, so Dad is coming through as well. So I feel like I have Dad that's there as well, because it makes me like Dad comes through with us. So that means Dad would be coming through with the younger male. So I'm going to say it again. I've got a male figure to the side who has crossed. That to me symbolically has to be husband, brother, cousin, friend. It's a male figure to the side. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Dad has to be there as well.
Yes.
Do you understand that? Okay. With that, I'm going to tell you there's got to be a first connection, like January, the first month, or the first of a month. That make sense? So either January?
January.
Okay, so that's gone now. The 26th is probably significant as well, either birthday or anniversary. Okay, and I feel like there were 3 dates in the same period of time, like bang, bang, bang. 3 dates or 3 events in the same week, or something in a short period of time that I want to commemorate in some way. Okay? Now, wait, I'm not done. I do think I am with you. I feel like it's important that I acknowledge either your father had the lung cancer or your father had cancer to this area, because I have another person that's coming through who has blackness in the chest. And where's the W come in?
That's the part that I'm confused on, but
Okay.
it could be, I think I could make a connection there.
Well, don't make it fit, because it's going to be what it is. Whoever you came with needs to listen as well. So whoever else is here, your family could be coming through with hers. I have somebody who passes from lung cancer, basically, is what they're showing me. How's that make sense? You guys together? Okay.
The lung cancer doesn't to me.
Well, let me just say this. Her father wants me to acknowledge that he has the person with the lung cancer connection with him that he's bringing through. Okay? Does that make sense? Because you're shaking your head and she's saying no, but I want to be clear. You get that. I just want to be clear that her father then wants me to acknowledge this person that has the cancer that's connected there.
Gotcha.
Now, they're telling me to acknowledge that with your dad, that's where the 26 has to come in. There's got to be a 26 connection to your family, to his family. Do you follow what I'm
Yes,
saying?
to my family.
I don't know if his daughter is there, but he's telling me to acknowledge the younger female, which means somebody that you're with or somebody that you're connected to lost the younger female, which means it's the daughter, the niece, the granddaughter. But there's a younger female that they want me to talk about, and they're saying April. So there's got to be like either the name April, or there's got to be something like the name April. I'm supposed to tell you that there's got to be a connection to April, okay? Or the April connection, or the A name, or whatever. There's got to be an A connection to this. Does that make sense?
It could be.
Okay, now, he's also making me feel like, I don't know if he's the more recent passing, but I feel like somebody also just recently passed. Who did you come with?
I came with my
Just you
husband.
guys? Okay. In one of your families, somebody just passed. Somebody just passed in the last year.
And Andy passed last summer.
Somebody just crossed in the last year.
Not a relative, though. Close friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was there a sign hanging outside that we're not letting friends in today?
Close friend. Gotcha.
And isn't that an A?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, wait. Is Mom still here? Your mom?
My mom is still here.
Okay. Is she in Connecticut? What state are we in?
My mom is in Florida.
Okay, so she's not in this state. She's in a different state. Okay. Any reason why they popped me up north a little bit? That's why I say Connecticut.
We're from Michigan.
See?
Not really up north.
Yeah, but that would be that way. No, I'm
I
this
don't-
way. I'm going this way.
Your mom's friend in Florida. Not Louise, not Louise. From Connecticut, for God's sakes. I've forgotten the names, but they're people that have lived with her mother in Florida. And
Okay.
somebody did pass from lung cancer this year.
Okay.
All right? So,
Now, why does he know this and you don't?
I don't know. He always knows more than I do.
Okay, I just
So he
want
thinks.
to put this out there because this is what's coming through now. I don't know if you were hoping to hear from your dad, but your dad is making me feel like the first person that comes through is the male figure to the side. So to me, that's got to be like the son figure to him, the husband, the brother. Okay, that's the first person that comes through. When they make that person step forward for me, that is their way of acknowledging to me why you're here. Whether you want to be here for that person or not, that's why they bring that person through like that for me. It's like, literally, it feels like they go, here I am. Okay, that's how it feels. But your dad's the backup. Your dad comes in behind that, okay? So I feel like there's a support structure that comes in.
This reading will continue, but first, here's what this couple said about the messages they've received so far.
I mean, one of the biggest reasons that we came is that she was hoping to hear from her dad and her brother. They passed about a year apart.
Really kind of broken apart over my father, and we're just starting to kind of heal from that when my brother passed, and that really was felt very tragic to us.
I can't seem to concentrate. Could I be pregnant? Sure, it would be great. But are we ready? I really need to know.
Some questions are too important to rely on anything but EPT. Nothing is more accurate. In fact, EPT is over 99% accurate, and its unique design makes it easy to use. EPT. So accurate, we call it the error-proof test.
It's good to know.
There's no other bar quite like it. The white stripes are a moisturizing cleanser. The pink stripes have a nourishing lotion with vitamin E. They work together to create Dove Nutrium. It nourishes your skin to a healthy, radiant glow.
Endless buckets of Pine Sol will never work like one tiny cup of Lysol, because Lysol disinfects. These don't. And Lysol's stronger at cutting through dirty, greasy soils than any of these. There's more power here than there'll ever be here. How do I get out?
Jimmy Dean. Breakfast never sounded so good.
Stop IRS abuse now. Learn how the law offices of Ronnie Deutsch will represent you for free. And whatever you might owe the IRS, we will settle your tax nightmare for just pennies on the dollar. Call the law offices of Ronnie Deutsch now at 1-800-396-8668 to learn if you qualify for free legal representation. Call 1-800-396-8668.
Can John unravel the mystery behind a plane crash?
If I'm on this plane, there's a mountain here.
On the next Crossing Over with John Edward. Tomorrow. Want a reading with John Edward in your own home? How about a trip to New York to be one of 20 in a special Crossing Over gallery? Pick up entry forms at Borders, Walden's, and participating bookstores, or send a postcard to this address. Watch weekdays in November to see if you're a winner.
Before the break, I connected this woman with her father, who then brought through her brother. Fortunately, she had come to the gallery with her husband because he seemed to be validating most of the information. But now as we continue, I came back to one persistent message that I kept getting. Now, I think this is where we go again with the 3 dates. There were 3 dates. So if you think about the male figure to your side, like the brother, and your dad, I think you're going to see a correlation between 3 dates on the calendar that kind of happen in a short period of time. Now, I'm supposed to ask you about the little gunned bear. Do you have the little gunned bear? Or the little gunned, soft, very nice plush?
I just bought a stuffed animal for my daughter while
Nice,
we were...
smushy?
Yeah, it's a little black lab puppy.
But is it like gunned?
It's like gunned. I don't know if it is.
Because
but-
they're showing me gotta get a gunned.
Michael's gunned bear.
They're showing me the gunned. Gotta get a gunned.
So maybe. I have
We
it with
got,
me.
my son has had a gun bear forever.
But this is like a really
But it's-
cool, little, smushy, soft, very nice, expensive little looking bear. Okay? To me, I don't feel like it's not a carnival bear. It's a nice little bear. Okay?
Okay.
I do want to acknowledge, again, there is a connection to the brother figure coming through with dad, okay? There's also a connection to making sure that I acknowledge the move that's happened in the family, because there's boxes all over the place. So somebody either has moved since they passed, or there's a move that's pending, because there's boxes all over. Now, separate from that, your mother's brother passed? Your mom, go on your mom's side of the family. Is that where Margaret is? Who's the MAR name?
I have a great Aunt Margaret.
Is that on your mom's side of the family?
Yes.
Okay, so it's my misinterpretation. Go on mom's side of the family with the Margaret. She's also there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then she's got the male figure with her to her side as well, which means that she has the husband. She's got the brother who's there, because I've got the male that comes through with Margaret as well. And I feel like I was going to say to him, Mom needs to know this, but I feel like I'll say it to you now. Your mom needs to know this as well. So I want to just go back to the person that's coming through first. I don't know if that's your brother, if they're making me feel like it's the younger male to dad, but I got to tell you, the brother figure to you gives me the feeling of like poking needles at me. Like I'm like, you know, kind of like, I'm like just gonna be like, I'm doing this. So, or I'm doing this literally to you. So either somebody does this or somebody's like poking at something, but I'm getting that type of feeling, just so you know.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to tell you that in your family, and I don't know if you're gonna know this, maybe he knows this, I don't know, but somebody drowned. Somebody passed from a drowning. They're acknowledging the drowning. And this is, they're making me feel like they passed in a small amount of water. This is not a lot of water. I don't feel like I'm out in the ocean, but it is an actual drowning. And I say that because I sometimes get asphyxiation that way, but this is an actual drowning, but I don't feel like I'm in your circle.
Okay.
So it could be right outside your circle, but they're acknowledging this as well, okay? But your brother wants to be the first person to come through today. I just want to know why the January is so important.
Well, my birthday's in January.
Okay.
My parents' anniversary was January.
And?
And
she was almost there. I call that going in a back door. You just kind of like, you give the information 5, 6, 7,000 times. And then you just kind of go back and go a different way and say, now, what did that mean? And then they go, oh. So just one more thing.
My daughter was born in January.
Okay. Again, this is just their way of making sure that I acknowledge this as being for you and for only you, okay? Guys, thank you very much for being fun.
You.
But John's first few statements were, just in and of themselves, were so precisely what we came for that I was caught off guard immediately.
This couple shares more reactions to their reading when we return.
Imagine turning your dank, unfinished basement into the family room of your dreams. Thanks to the award-winning basement finishing system by Owens Corning. Our professional installers do all setup, wiring, and even clean up when they finish. This modular wall system features easily removable, insulated panels that are reusable, moisture, mildew, and even fire resistant. Imagine a perfect playroom for the kids, home office, or home gym. Call 1-800-NEW-BASEMENTS for a free video or CD-ROM of the Owens Corning basement finishing system, or a free interior basement design for your home.
I'm going for chicken.
I'm going with in your eyes. Ain't no surprise. You got a thing for Riley's chicken. You gotta eat. Ain't nothing like this. You gotta eat. Ain't nothing like this.
Riley's introduces the Honey Grilled Chicken Sandwich at an incredible price. 2 for $3. That's a sweet deal because it's all white meat chicken breast. The real stuff. Riley's Honey Grilled Chicken Sandwich now just 2 for $3.
You gotta eat.
From the lakes, to the woods, to the fields, to the marsh. It's great to be outdoors in the fall. In this season, there are new places to go, new challenges to try, and new pleasures to enjoy. And we'd like to help you enjoy them. Tune into Pros Pointers. We'll share some tips to make your days of field more successful and more fun. Pros Pointers, if it has to do with the outdoors, we'll show you how.
This Tuesday on Fox Toledo News.
This fall,
Mr. President, we are in the middle of a grave situation.
When our security is at stake, we need a man above the law.
Are you out of your mind?
And below the radar.
You want results, but you never want to get your hands dirty.
Kiefer Sutherland.
When do they need me?
24, the season premiere. Presented without commercial interruption. Tuesday, October 29th on Fox.
Is this your home phone?
Hello? Yes, he's right here.
Hello? Yes, he is. Yes, I am. Is this about the job?
If you've been disconnected, call Metro Teleconnect.
472-0395. Yes, that's my home phone.
Old unpaid phone bills and bad credit don't matter.
So, did you get it?
He'll call tomorrow.
Don't get caught in the rain. Call Metro Teleconnect for a sunnier day ahead.
Good Day Live.
There's nothing like a good show, and this is nothing like a good show.
3 outrageous hosts. 1 out-of-control hour.
We're working against each other.
Yeah, I know. We always have.
Celebrity gossip.
Dorothy reads the live section and goes, wait, I have a scoop.
The latest news.
This one is really major.
The best in style.
Do I bring you the stories? Or...
That's a good one.
It's the real deal.
It's real.
It's real. We don't do bits. Yeah. What are you, nuts?
Good Day Live.
Tomorrow at noon, watch Fox Toledo.
For more information, visit our website, crossingoverwithjohnedward.com. So that means Dad would be coming through with the younger male?
Well, my brother passed. He was 39 years old with a family of 4. Very suddenly, he was playing basketball and had a heart attack, and he was gone. He was just a great guy. He, I think everybody who knew him, he was a great personality. He had a lot of friends. He enjoyed life. He loved to be around the family, any family events. Well, my dad, everybody liked my dad. He was a great person. He was kind of quiet, but had a great sense of humor, very family-oriented as well. He enjoyed eating a lot. He enjoyed food, and he was a good-natured person.
Because I have another person that's coming through has blackness in the chest.
I think it might have been, I have an Aunt Agnes. I know she had breast cancer, and I think that maybe that was the person. She died about 4 years ago, but she was a significant female in our family. But he seemed specific with lung cancer.
Somebody just passed in the last year.
Andy
Yeah.
died last August. I
Kind of
think.
an adopted grandfather of mine. Lived next door to me when I grew up. I had Parkinson's disease. Just a huge character, though, growing up. Very fun, very rowdy, outspoken, but just a good person.
I'm supposed to ask you about the little gunned bear.
It might have been a reference to mention, to somehow bring in my children. My children never really got to know them. You know, that I thought they were such great people in my life, and I feel sorry that my children didn't get to experience them. Maybe that was a way of bringing in that they can see and appreciate my kids.
Whether it's a father and brother coming through acknowledging children they never really got to know, or a mom and dad teasing each other just to see their daughter smile, the message is the same. Those on the other side love us now just as they did in life. We just need to open our hearts and minds and return their love by acknowledging that they are around. Until next time, please remember to communicate with those in your life today, appreciate them for all they mean to you, and validate their importance every chance you get. I'll see you next time here on Crossing Over. Before I start any session, whether it's here for the show, in my office, on the road, no matter where I am, I actually do about a 20-minute meditation. And that incorporates a lot of deep breathing exercises. It's kind of like diaphragmatic breathing. It's called pranic breathing, where you're taking a lot of deep breaths in, and then exhaling very, very slowly. And a lot of visualization exercises. And part of my meditation always is for me, I always say this as born and raised Catholic, I do a lot of prayer work, and my choice of prayer has always been the rosary. And that's just because there's a repetition of prayer. So that is the whole thing I do is all about focusing energy, opening myself up to, the work, protecting myself with divine guidance and prayer. And winding down is pretty much the same thing. I try to do the same type of thing to kind of wind down, but they shut me off. Like, after doing this for a while, it's like it stops. It doesn't flow as much. So I feel like it's their way of, shutting me down.